All right, so now we're going to take factoring a step further, and we're actually going to factor ax squared plus bx plus c, which means it's not just going to be an x squared term, there's going to be a number in front of there. Okay, so first step is always look for a greatest common factor. Okay, we didn't do that last section, okay, but we always still want to keep that in mind. So look for a greatest common factor first. Okay, if there is no greatest common factor, move to the next step. You take a times c. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this example and I'm going to walk through it just like these steps say. So a is the 2, b is the -7, c is the 3. So I'm going to take 2 times 3 and I get 6. So then that's the second step there. So then the third step says find factors of AC, so that's this new number that we got, that add up to B. So factors of 6 are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Well, again, none of them add up to -7, but if I make those both negative, then I have -7. So then we're going to write as two binomials just like we did on the last section. So we're going to have C minus 1 and C minus 6. Here's the big new piece. Now you're going to take your A number, so that would be in our case 2. We're going to divide both of these numbers by 2. Okay. So it says simplify if possible. So 1 divided by 2 is not a whole number. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2, put it out in front of the C. So you're going to have 2C minus 1. 6 divided by 2 is a whole number, so we are going to simplify that one to C minus 3. Okay, so a little bit more complicated, okay, but just adding a couple steps, little things that are different from factoring without a there. Okay, so let's do a couple practice problems. So we got 10x squared minus 3x minus 27. So 10 times -27 is -270. Okay, that's a lot of things to find factors of. Okay, so it might take you a little bit longer on a problem like this. So just factors of 270, so 1 and 270, 2 and 135, 3 and 90, 4, let's see, I don't think 4 goes into that. So, no, 4 doesn't work. So 5 and 54, 6 and 45, 7, no, 8, 9 and 30, and then 15 and 18. Okay. So those are all the factors of 270. So now I want my numbers to add up to -3. Okay, so all these numbers that are really far apart from each other aren't going to give me a really small number. So actually 15 and 18 if I make the 18 negative. So I have x plus 15 times x minus 18. So then we divide by 10. Now 15 over 10, you can actually simplify that fraction, okay, because 5 goes into both of those, so you get 3 over 2. Okay, but we don't want to write it as a fraction, so we're going to take our 2, put it out in front. So we're going to have 2x plus 3. Same thing here. 18 divided by 10 is not a whole number, but that does simplify because 2 goes into both of those. So it would be 9 over 5. Take the 5, move it out in front. So 5x minus 9. Okay, that's probably one of the hardest problems that you will have to do. All right, the next one, okay, and do the same thing. Take -3 times -4. So you get 12. We want factors of 12 that add up to -13. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Well, 1 and 12 add up to positive 13, so we're going to make them both negative. So I'm going to have x minus 1 and x minus 12. Divide by the negative 3 out in front. So this one, okay, negative 1 over negative 3 simplifies to x plus 1 over 3. So bring the 3 out in front. So you get 3x plus 1. Next one, negative 12 over negative 3 simplifies to x plus 4. Okay. So far that's factoring ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you in your notes, okay, we're going to take 2 times negative 21, you get negative 42. So I want you to find the factors of negative 42 that add up to positive 1, and then write your 2 binomials. I will check your notes tomorrow to make sure you did it.